And the snow is obviously impacting travel everywhere, and that includes in the capital city this afternoon. Joining us with more on all of this is Hartford Mayor Luke Bronin. Mayor, thank you very much for taking a few minutes to talk with us today.
Good to be with you. Thanks for having me.
What's the situation there in the capital city right now?
The situation is there's a lot of snow and it's falling hard, and we think it's going to be falling for a while yet to come. So we've got all hands on deck. Our team has been out there clearing throughout the day, and we expect they're going to be working all through the night. So grateful to everybody who listened to the snow parking ban and got their cars off the street so our team can do their job well, and just encourage everybody to please stay off the roads.
Is this a situation, Mayor, when you say all hands on deck where like everyone has to work, they get called in and folks really are just kind of out there getting the city all cleaned up?
Our DPW team is working nonstop. Just to give you an example, we had our sanitation team out there doing the regular trash collection this morning because we knew this was going to be a multi-day storm. So we had a lot of our team who were out there picking up trash through the morning, and they finished that job and they shift right into snowplow operations and providing a little bit of relief to the folks who've been out driving those plows throughout the day. So we'll be going in staggered shifts in the hours ahead and throughout the night. And of course, we also have a lot of folks out there cleaning sidewalks that are city property or city responsibility. But worth taking a moment there to remind everybody that if you're a property owner, the sidewalk in front of your property is your responsibility. And in a storm like this, good to do your best to stay ahead of it, because when all is said and done, there's going to be a lot of snow to move.
Yeah, I know we've talked about this in the past. People may forget that from time to time. You really do need them to clear their sidewalks and really help the city out, help the process out, help their neighbors.
That's right. And I think that last point is the most important. After this storm clears, folks are going to have to move around, and it's important to do your part. But I would encourage anybody who's able to get out there and shovel a little bit even while the storm is going to do it, because it's going to be heavy snow to lift if you wait to the very end. The other thing I'd ask is that folks who are using snow blowers or even shoveling, please make sure that you shoot that snow blower away from the street rather than out into the street. Sometimes we see a lot of situations where our team's been out there plowing and then a whole bunch of more snow gets dumped right back in the road. So this is one of those times when we all got to work together. There's a lot of snow coming down. We've got a long way still to go, and our team's going to be working hard, and whatever you can do to help your neighborhood and help our DPW team as they do their work, we're grateful for it.
And Mayor, before I let you go, I have to ask, because I'm sure you get phone calls from people who say, my street isn't done yet. I'm imagining there's a system for this. You probably start with the busier streets, right? And then kind of branch off.
That's right. We call them our A routes. You got to hit those first, but we try to get to every street in the city. But of course, in a storm like this, you're hitting every street in the city multiple times. This is a storm where you've got to try to stay ahead of it, as you were just hearing, or I was just hearing listening to your broadcast. The snow is coming down at a very fast rate. So you can hit that entire route, and an hour later, you still got to go back out and there's a few inches of snow on the ground, which is why it's so important for everybody to stay off the roads right now. I can't stress that enough. This morning was tough because the snow came down earlier than a lot of forecasts had it coming. And I know there were people who expected to be out and planned to be out. But right now that we're at mid-afternoon, do not go out. It's not safe to travel right now. There's a high risk of getting stuck or sliding and getting into an accident. Please, let the folks who are out there trying to do their job and clean up, do their work safely, and stay home.
Yeah, that's good advice in Hartford and everywhere right now. Hartford Mayor